Yo, what's up guys, my name is Hakiii, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can save yourself a lot of time and eventually make money AFK in GTA Online. This is indirectly going to help you make money in the long run, mainly through passive money making methods that we already have in the game, through places like the salvage yard, the agency, the nightclub, and the arcade. The main reason you would actually want to go AFK, as you can see on the bottom left there, I am just constantly generating money for doing absolutely nothing, literally just being inside of the game. So with passive money through those 4 businesses, you're going to be able to make a lot of money as long as you just stay in the game. And as long as you're AFK, you're technically still in the game. As long as you're on the game in the system, that's going to keep generating money through the passive money making methods we have. And in this video, I'm going to show you all of the best methods you can actually go AFK without getting kicked out of a session. AFK, for those that don't know, it's basically just being prone, not moving while staying in the session without getting kicked. As an example, I do have my nightclub, which generates about $50,000 or $60,000 every in-game day, which is every 48 minutes. Other businesses I mentioned, like the salvage yard, the agency, and the arcade, also have a safe that constantly generates money without really needing to do anything. With the nightclub, you actually need to increase popularity constantly, but anyway, you can make a good couple $100,000 each day just by leaving your console on. A good strategy for this is, let's say, waking up in the morning, turning on your console, doing one of those methods, and then leaving it on. And let's say you come back from school or work in the afternoon, it's been a good 9 hours more or less, and you've definitely made at least a few $100,000 if you have those passive money making businesses up and running. Newsflash to some people, not everyone has 12 hours a day to play GTA Online. The first method to not get kicked out of a session and not be killed or anything is by staying in the CEO menu, or for that matter any menu that has a selection once you actually go up to the door of it. So I'm gonna head outside real quick. I'm gonna use the CEO office as an example for this video, and this is the selection menu I was actually talking about, whether to go in your office or one of your office garages or the custom auto shop. And you really have all the time you need until your controller disconnects. So if your controller does disconnect if you don't touch it for a while, I recommend just putting it down on an angle on your desk or whatever. The only thing to worry about here is for your controller to not disconnect if you didn't touch it for a while, because I know some controllers actually disconnect if you don't touch them for like over half an hour or something. For people on PC, this is actually really nice because you don't need to worry about anything disconnecting. I mean, because as long as your keyboard and mouse are connected to your computer, they shouldn't disconnect at all. So I guess you could put your controller down on an angle where it presses either one of the bumpers or one of the triggers. So technically you're still pressing something on the controller, but of course not pressing A or B, because that's going to take you out of this menu and you don't want that. So you can stay in this menu for as long as you want. I know it's a very simple one. Feel free to try this method and put a timer to it and let me know how long it actually goes on for. Now, some more places you can do this method with is if you have multiple apartments in the Eclipse Boulevard, or Eclipse Towers, sorry. For example, if I go in this blue circle, I have multiple apartments and it's going to give me the same selection menu, not the exact same, but just another selection menu that's going to keep me here until I either back out of it or select one of these apartments to go in. And speaking of Eclipse Boulevard, if you do have the Eclipse Boulevard garage, the 50-car garage on the top of the map or the top of the city, assuming you have multiple of these levels purchased, which I feel like most people do, so this is yet another place. We also have the casino selection menu. So if you go in the casino, you actually need the casino penthouse for this, otherwise I don't think it's going to give you a selection menu. If you bought the penthouse, then once you walk in the blue circle, you can actually get a selection of either going in the casino or the casino penthouse, and this is yet another location you can do this with. Now let's move on to another AFK method, which is kind of an obvious one and people have been doing it for a while, I feel like. Another method can be in pretty much any of your properties as long as you have enough room. I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen of something you can do with your controller, where basically jams the thumbstick to one of the sides, and then if you put your controller down on your desk on an angle, you can continuously just run in circles just like this without getting kicked for an activity whatsoever, because I mean, you're technically ongoingly moving, but you yourself are not really touching the controller. Your controller is just down on the desk on an angle, so you're constantly walking in circles. So as long as you have enough room to run in circles in any of your properties, you're pretty much good to go, because you can do this in your bunker, in your facility, even in your apartment. It doesn't really matter. I feel like the space and the auto shop is pretty good as well. So I'm literally not touching my controller right now whatsoever. It's on my desk and it is continuously running in circles, meaning I am not gonna get kicked until further notice, and there's no way for me to get killed or anything just because I'm indoors yours, so there's no danger at all. Hopefully this video did go on to help you out. Hopefully you can keep on generating passive money while being AFK in a GTA Online session like this. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it, subscribe if you are new to the channel for more awesome GTA videos like these. Click the video on screen now if you want to see how to send money to your friends in GTA Online. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.